Signal for and take it.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Come off the ball.
Watch twist.
Kill.
Go.
Kill. 53.
5.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run.
Now.
Check. 53.
Hey, Haywood.
Man, I got you. Let's go. Hey, we got.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give me some. Here we go. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Situation. Let's go. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Mike. I'm here all day. Let's go.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go.
Check safety.
Get it.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Von Miller, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Hammond looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Fourth down, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, echo.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey.
Mike 51. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's go.
Block now on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
180.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Pistol. Crouch.
Hey, on 133.
51 the mic. Double dog.
Bravo.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Come on, fellas.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
180.
Hey. Alert 3.
Point it right. Run. Hey, Charlie.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll give it to Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Broncos 7.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Hey, I want to learn. Mayfield
down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go now. 15.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift, shift.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, 53.
Five.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Go. Hey, Zoo.
53's the mark.
Big grip.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jet, let's go.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, 53's Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Here we go on fourth down with Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We go set. 90 Wolf. Come on. You better bring it. Now.
On second and 11 now. Lock. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Regular. Don't get nervous.
Check 15, check 15.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 180.
Here we go, here we go. Shoot.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. One touch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
King.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go. Do it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They come up in an offset eye. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
15 line. 15 line.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's
Go, go.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
5.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the curl.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end fan, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Landry, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
180. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Let's go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
and it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision.